Hello and welcome to the very last high school writing lesson. You've almost completed the course. How does it feel? Oh, hey there, Mia. Looks like you're all ready to graduate from our high school writing course. Well, we're not quite done yet. We still have the final project to complete. Oh, you already finished the final project? Because you wanted to make an example for our friends at home? Oh, Mia, that's so sweet. Now, it's time to tell our friends about their final project, starting with the topic, genres of writing. You may feel like a complete expert when it comes to different types of writing, but there are so many genres of writing that we haven't covered in this course at all. Today, we'll talk briefly about other genres of writing that we haven't covered yet in this course. Then we'll go over the requirements for your final projects, which includes a brochure and a writing sample. Over the course of high school writing, we've learned about several different genres or types of writing, including expository writing, persuasive writing, analytical writing, technical writing, research writing, professional writing, and narrative writing. For this project, you'll choose a genre of writing that we haven't covered in this course. There are so many to choose from poetry to critical writing to memoirs to news writing to blogging. The possibilities are almost endless. After this video, you'll think about what types of writing you're interested in learning more about. But for now, let's move on to talking about the final project itself. Now, let's talk about the first part of your project, a trifold brochure. A trifold brochure can be made from a sheet of paper that is folded into 3 sections. Between the front and back of the brochure, you'll have a total of 6 sections to fill. First, you'll choose a genre of writing that hasn't been covered in this course and do some research on it. Then, you'll create a brochure. You will give more information about the genre in each of the sections, which are title and description, purpose, style requirements and skills, famous writers, and career opportunities. And of course, you'll have a works cited section at the end. Let's take a look at an example that Mia made. Mia created this brochure about persuasive writing, which we've learned about in this course, but she could have chosen any genre of writing to research. As you can see, she has a nice front page with a title, visual, and description of persuasive writing and what makes it different from other types of writing. After the title page, we have the purpose section, where Mia is describing the purpose of persuasive writing and why it's important. This is followed by a section showing the style requirements and skills involved when writing persuasively. Remember, your project will have the same sections about the type of writing that you choose. Mia's next section shows some famous writers and works of the genre. As you can see, she's giving us a lot of information, but she's using some visuals to break that information up a bit. You could include a photo of a famous writer or a famous work in your chosen genre. You could also draw or illustrate the brochure if you choose to make it by hand. Then we have a section on career opportunities and how this type of writing is used in various jobs. Wow, I didn't know all these industries and jobs use persuasive writing. Lastly, Mia included a works cited page with citations from the sources she used in her research. Great work, Mia! That brings us to the other part of your final project, a writing sample. After you create your brochure, you'll create a writing sample of the genre you chose. For poetry, you could write a poem. For news writing, a report about a current event. This is the time for you to show how much you've learned about your genre with a piece of your original writing. You can learn more about the requirements for the writing sample in your PDF. After you complete both parts of the project, you'll evaluate your work, make revisions, and then share your final draft with an adult in your life. After this project, you'll be an official graduate of the Mia Prep High School Writing course. You're almost there! For the next several days, you'll be following the instructions and mini lessons in your PDF as you research and create your final project. After this video, complete the post-video reflection and research graphic organizer in your PDF packet. You're on your own, kid, but always remember, you've got this. Right on.
Hey!